Good evening, welcome to another Downtime. I'm Hipster Andre.
I'm Nathan.
I'm LB.
And tonight we'll be talking about dating. So, when was your last date?
Last date? When was my last date? Maybe a couple weeks ago. Couple weeks ago. I don't know if I can really call it a date, but I'm seeing someone. So I just went down to see him.
We went down?
I went down south.
Straight.
I went down to, he lives in Bedford, so I went down to Bedford to see him.
Okay.
We went out for a meal at a Turkish restaurant.
What did you have to
and then
eat?
we chilled and relaxed.
Having Turkish delight?
Yeah, got some Turkish delights.
Is it like the chocolate one?
I don't know, they were covered in like this white powdery stuff. But they were nice. And had like falafels and all that. So
What is a
It was
falafel?
cool. It was cool.
What is a falafel?
I think it's made out of chickpeas.
Yeah, what is it?
With like some herbs and it's like a little board. They fry it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was there?
Falafel.
Chatting about
It's
falafel.
nice.
Yeah.
Vegetarian.
Is that like some sort of euphemism for dating? This is your dating experience we're talking about.
It was a date. We went to a Turkish restaurant. I had falafels.
Cool.
Yeah.
Then what?
Then went back to his place. I stayed over the night as well. I was like planning to stay for a bit. Just watched Netflix and
chill?
had a bit of a good time.
Cool.
And that was that. That was my day.
Oh. So how do you two first meet then?
It was interesting because I was down in London doing like a workshop thing, and he works in London. So he was just like, meet after work. And then, so I kind of mentioned to him, he works in construction.
Okay.
So in my head I was kind of like, oh, so you're gonna wear a shirt, aren't you? You're gonna,
Just to
brush up a bit. He comes like fully in his construction tracksuit, driving his white van, still smelling of like motor oil and that.
Did you like it?
And we went to a restaurant and I was just kind of like, this is a bit weird. Like, how come you didn't dress up?
Is it a nice restaurant?
It was a very nice Italian restaurant, quite expensive, and it was a bit weird. But it was cool. We had a nice chat. There was, a nice connection. I felt a bit nervous, and he revealed that he felt nervous too. And I just remember talking to a friend, and I was kind of like, I haven't felt that way in a long time. Like sitting down, having a first date with someone, and feeling those nerves.
Butterflies.
And she was just like, you know what? I think you should go for it. Like you should pursue it more because that means something. So that's what I did, and now. Couple months down the line, we're still seeing each other. So yeah.
Cool.
I had a breakfast date this morning. That was nice.
Really?
Right. Yeah, went for a.
Someone made you breakfast.
No, we went out for breakfast. In where was it? In Harborne, the Highfield. It was nice.
I think I've been there before actually.
It was alright. It was
Nice
tasty.
Is it a pub?
It's like a gastro, probably bistro restaurant thing.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
newspapers and all that. It was very nice. We were talking about like all the stuff that we do because he started some entrepreneurial
And
things.
who's he?
He's my boyfriend,
Oh.
the one that I live with.
Okay. How long you been together?
3 years and something now. 3 years, yeah, more than 3, but less than 4. So it's nice. It's very nice.
It's cool.
Oh.
Yeah. I think it's interesting to see because like sometimes you come across guys that haven't really had a long-term sort of a relationship that's lasted more than a year or something, or more than a few months really.
Well, he's with me because he's
guy.
long term for me. He's against the grain. I've only ever this is the second long term relationship I've had in my life.
Yeah.
Usually it's like short term. Well, we've been like that, but if it works, it works, doesn't it? So you just gotta go with what you like. Yeah. As long as you're still happy in what you're doing, I think that's how I've always dealt with relationships. What about you? Who you see?
Whom I seen?
Also, are you seeing anybody?
Yeah, I'm seeing someone, a guy that I met down in London. Well, actually, we met online. We met on Plenty of Fish.
Okay.
Yeah, we started talking,
I met my fella
messaged each
on there,
other. What is it?
I met my fella on there.
Really?
You don't like me saying that, but yeah.
Why?
It's all romantic when we met and all that. We gotta make up some tale for people.
We met online. Why do people have that feeling?
I don't know.
Like-
But I think because it's still kind of geeky, like or desperate that have to go onto a website for this kind of thing. Whereas people like to say, "Oh, I met at a bus stop," or "I met at the supermarket."
Met at a bus stop is not romantic though.
That's different, I don't know. Or across a crowded room.
Yeah.
Not. I saw your picture on a website and oh yeah.
But that's what happened. I see this picture and I thought, yeah,
Damn.
that's what happened. So I like it.
So it's purely physical then?
No,
So it wasn't like...
well, the physical was obviously there. If the physical weren't there, there'd be no point in it. And the same as if, you know, the mental companionship weren't there, there would be no point in it. You gotta have the balance of it. That's the whole point of it. So yeah, the physical is there. You know.
Who messaged who first?
He messaged me, but then he took fast time getting back.
It took too long to get back?
Yeah, he messaged me, then I messaged him back.
Yeah.
And then he took time to message me back. So by the time he messaged me back, I was like...
Did you ever explain why it took so long?
Didn't ask.
Maybe he's a very busy man.
Probably, yeah, he's a busy man. Regardless, if you took a black book... It took fast and it took long, but you know, at the end of the day, I was like...
How long's long though? Let's put that out there. Like, how long is long?
I don't know. I think it was about a week. I think it was a long time.
A week.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't like, it's 20 minutes. I love it. It wasn't like that.
No, I get
I'm
that.
a busy man too. You get me?
Yeah.
I've got things to do as well. But it was
But
one of them ones where I was. It was not. To be honest with you, there was a few people that I was messaging at the time because I was young, free, and single. I messaged a couple of people, and then he randomly messaged me, and I was like, he's nice. And then I just I was busy doing things, probably working or whatever, and then I completely forgot about him, to be honest with you. And then he messaged me, like, oh yeah, I remember you.
I think it's hard though, because like my experiences have been like you'll message someone, and then it's hard to build a conversation online.
Yes.
It's like we've got nothing to say to each other. I'm going to start a conversation with hello,
Mm-hmm.
and then if they don't come back with something.
So do you start a
It's
conversation,
hard,
or do you like initiate the conversation? How about you? Would you not? Because I never initiate the conversation.
You never initiate the conversation.
I struggle online because I'm dyslexic. So typing, it's like
Nightmare.
that's half a challenge.
Yeah.
But it's like I say, trying to build that rapport with a picture, basically. It's
Yeah,
like, okay, yes, I can read the bio, I can get...
And it might not.
And they're always like,
you
always say you read their profile and then you try and like pick things out that relate to you, and you ask them a question about it. So I try and do that, to be honest.
But it's hard.
But
it's hard.
It's not
But
easy.
I'm glad I don't have to do it anymore. I'll tell you that much. So,
Yeah, out of the dating game.
trust me, it's nice.
So delete
Off the
everything.
limits.
Yeah, getting rid of all. Yeah, there's no evidence. Squeaky clean.
But beforehand, have you guys used like the hookup apps, the grinders,
No.
the squirts?
Tell the
The
truth,
hours.
man.
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
Never.
Never. Plenty of
I'm
fish.
too
That was it.
judgmental, you know.
What?
Because I thought you would have been like a grinder guy. I don't know why.
Back in
That's not even offensive or anything actually, because that's like whatever floats your boat kind of thing.
Yeah, you can scour a
thing.
grinder and all this, scour it from my face, scour it from my feet. You know,
I'm not gonna scour it.
Mm.
I've been on there for 5 minutes and I didn't like it.
Nah, it is literally a meat market. But I got really bad gaydar, so sometimes it's kind of handy. Being in a public place thinking, I know you're...
Do you actually do that?
I
Because it
do.
shows you like people that are like
It gives you...
close by.
Yeah, close by. Not literally. Sometimes you walk past them thinking, I've seen your picture, I've seen you naked.
No, but this is what I'm saying. The pictures that you find on there
Mhm.
are just like pictures of man's dicks and you
And that's
know,
a bad thing
their
because-
ass
I'm
and
not really a fan
or
of
just
dick pics,
torso and no
yeah.
face.
Yeah.
It's a
And so
bad
it's like-
thing because... I'm sorry, I'm a very visual guy, so...
Well, I mean, for me it's a bad thing because I want to know what they look like in the face.
Honestly, the full
Because to me
picture.
that's
If I'm going to see
that's
someone,
what
I
I'm
want to see the full
attracted
picture.
to.
I suppose it all boils down to what you want. Are you looking for... Because things like Grindr and those apps are not the best for a long-term, meaningful relationship.
Yeah,
It is literally
no, definitely.
right now.
If you
Are
want-
allowed to
if
swear
you
when we
want
do this?
quick-
Yeah, it's 4 o'clock. And it's... I think with me, I was always, you know, I had a way of pulling. When I was young, I was like, you know, I was a bit of a naughty boy.
It's just pulling.
See, that's how old I am, pulling. I still say that because, you know, that's it.
It's a really British word.
I've gone courting.
Courting. See, courting's different. Courting's when you like, you know, I courted my fellow.
That's
when
like
we
a
first
serious
met.
relationship when you say
when you
courting.
caught someone trying to, you know, scoop them up and get them to, you know, be with you. That's what courting's for. All that chivalry and showing your best side. So do you date out your race?
Date out the race. Yes. Oh, this This.
Are you struggling to
Well,
say?
the reason I'm struggling is because I do have. I don't like to use the word preference, but I tend to I'd rather date men of colour
Right.
over white guys. Not because of anything. I think partly because of the whole. I do tend to notice that sometimes there are white guys who are specifically after black guys for stereotypical reasons, and like that. So I've been looking for someone who's quite dom, who's quite hung. I'm neither of those. I'm pretty average in both categories, and
Yeah. No,
but
I'm listening.
but and sometimes it's a not. I'm quite a pressure. Sometimes you just want to meet someone who's nice.
People expect you to be the stallion, black lover, and all that.
Good luck. I'm more of a lie back and think of England kind of guy, really.
So you think of England. What does that even mean?
It means exactly what it
Just the
says.
same. Like that, think of England.
Just lie there.
If you're doing that, then they're not doing their job properly. That's hard to think about England and that.
Yeah.
Well, you said
live tweeting my sex life.
You said people of colour.
Yeah.
You didn't say black. So does that mean if it's an Asian guy, Indian, Pakistani, whatever, that's on the same platform as a black person?
What do you mean by platform?
As in his preference.
Not like a league table of preferences.
Yeah? If that's what we call it, then yeah, because you've said preferences, so there's obviously some kind of.
My boyfriend's white. I've been with like loads of different like black, white, mixed race, Chinese, blacks. Back in the day, I was a bit naughty, but you know.
Yeah.
Experiences. When I was younger, you know. I think in regards to like your both of your like experiences because of the church and that, I think because I wasn't part of a church, I think I was a lot more free to experiment with what I wanted and just like try things out type thing. But I think you do come across a lot of people that want you to be a certain way. They like to say they want you know when I was on Plenty of Fish, I'd get a lot of just like vulgar messages saying, "Here we got a big black dick. Show me a big black dick, that and the other."
Too many times.
Yeah, it's what you get, and it's usually from white guys who want to be like I say, want to be dominated, but
yeah, and I think that's why I look towards men of colour.
Yeah,
because it's not empathy. It's almost like being more of a level playing field.
Yeah.
As opposed to if I'm dating a white guy.
You don't feel like you have to conform to a stereotype.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not the pressure's less. Then again, I do get occasionally. I remember once one Asian guy sent me a picture on a hookup site. A picture of him trying to deep throat this what looked like a forearm, like a penis, right? And it's like I remember when I saw that picture, thinking, if he's expecting me to do that, he's going to be very disappointed. But, I think all seriously, I think part of the problem is, part of it's a cultural thing and part it's a porn issue. I think partly how porn's presented. Because naturally you're going to have the biggest, the baddest guys.
Well, you see, I think, I don't know with the gay world, but I've got a lot of female friends.
Yeah.
And a lot of females are not looking for a guy with a massive dick anyway. And I don't know if that's true within the gay world as well. But I think for some people it's just a turn off anyway.
I think it depends. I think the problem I do blame porn. I think a lot of us, for a lot of people, sex ed, their porn is sex ed is pornography is their education. That's the only problem time they see a naked guy.
It's for the majority of, especially young kids now. That's their go-to.
So they think, okay, that's what's normal. Therefore, I'm going to ask for that in real life.
And then they expect it from you because you're black and you look a certain way or whatever. For me, I was exclusively, in my head I was exclusively dating black guys. Like I thought I could only be with a black guy. And when I looked at white guys, I just didn't really find them attractive. And that's how I was for a long time.
So what's the guy you seeing there?
He's black. He's originally from Senegal. So it was only this year that I first experienced being with a white guy. And so we were dating, seeing each other, and it was fine. Like we got on, we had a lot in common. It was cool, But I did feel like there was something missing from that dating experience. And for me, I'm looking for a relationship anyway. So like when I'm dating someone, it is about getting to know them as a person.
What did you feel was missing?
Melanin.
The melanin. You see, I've kind of got in my head. I'm really battling with this idea of being in a relationship with a man who's white, because I feel like you're not gonna understand my journey. You're not gonna understand me as a person. But then overall, bigger picture, higher level mentality is that race is a man-made thing anyway.
Yeah.
And we're all the same. We're all the human race.
As going out with a white guy, I think
But
I can definitely understand when there's like a difference where you're not going to understand them and they're not going to understand you. But that's the whole point of, you know, that's it. If you're only going to be stupid if you're not realising that point of fact, you know, you're going out with someone of a different race and you've got to respect their differences and so on and so forth.
Definitely.
There were a few little issues when we first got together type thing, but it's about what you accept from them, what they accept from you, and whether or not you're willing to let the relationship work and say, look, I'm not happy with that situation or what you said there, or I mean, me and him were completely different in so many ways. He's like, you know, he's conservative, I'm Labour, he's white, I'm black type thing. We're very, very different.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Hey, I like.
That's probably even stronger than the race thing or culture thing for me. That's like, damn.
I like that fact that we can sit and he's not like, you know, he ain't like a hardcore.
But then it depends. It depends on the reasons why he's voting for that. And,
exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
exactly. And if you break it down, there's always certain things from other people that you see within yourself, and I think, me personally, I think it's good to mix it up. To be honest with you, I mean, it's. You know, I think it's good that people want to go with whoever you want to go with. That's the gist of it. If I want to mix it up, I'll feel free. I'm gonna mix it up because that's what I like, and it's not about with me and him. It's not about him being white and me being black. I'm with him because, like I say, I love him. Yes, I do. Very, very much. Very much.
It got me thinking because with race, it's I suppose sometimes it's like a dating profile. We see someone sometimes, maybe. See someone of colour might be attractive to some people and vice versa, but you hope that it's. I think the problem, because for example, most of the women I've been with have been white, and yes, I've met women who are attracted to black guys. Yeah. But once you get beyond that's a surface thing, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Once you get past that, past the sex, it's a bit more. It's a bit more. I don't know what's the word. Deeper.
Yeah, but it's like it's about the personality. Ultimately, all this shit falls away. All the sex and the colour and the race, it all falls away. If you don't get on with that person, then it's not going to work. And that's what your end game should be: finding that person that you're gonna be with regardless of their colour, because it all doesn't matter at the end of the day.
I think
it doesn't matter. That's a broad stroke. It matters obviously because there's always going to be differences, but in a one-to-one relationship between you and another person that you're saying, right, you're with me and I'm with you, we're together, it doesn't matter about what the colour of your skin is. It matters whether or not you love and want to be with that person, and that's what. It's a pity that that's not what's concentrated on. It's all about.
I think it's partly because of how society is structured. I think part of the problem is because when I first started dating, in general, my mum was very specific. She preferred me dating people of colour. I think partly because of.
That is so funny. That's exactly why. That's what my mum's like. Like when I told her that I was dating that white guy, the first thing she asked was, a white guy. It was just like a white guy. And I was like, well, yeah, just seeing it, you know. But it's like, we've already gone through a massive hurdle of you accepting my sexuality. Yeah. And now on top of that, you're questioning what race he is. I'm just like,
see, my family's
you've
like
accepted that he's a man. Just accept that he's white. Like, doesn't matter. Why does it matter so much?
My mum's married to a white guy, and my sister is engaged to a white guy.
Really?
Yeah. So. That's what we do. That's what we do in our family. We bridge the gap.
Bridge the gap. I like it.
I think it's an important one because it does have that bearing in mind. Because I'm asking myself a deep question: am I dating people of a particular race as an act of rebellion, or is it an act of attraction, or is it a bit of both? like I said, am I dating predominantly white women because I'm trying to get back in the deep of my psychology, deep of my mind? Is it an act of rebellion? Or is it because I'm just attracted to white men? Or is it because I live? Or is it a cultural thing? Or is it?
I think a lot of the times what you're attracted to is what you're used to seeing and what you've grown up around. Like, if you grow up in a predominantly black world, like for me, my school was predominantly black and Asian. I went to a college that was predominantly black. My church was all black, and I just knew black people. Like that was it. Like all my friends were black, everything, and I only really saw black men as attractive, and that's just how it was for me. Until more recently, when I started branching out more, experiencing it. I work at an organisation where there's a lot of white people, and I've started to just see them as more attractive, and that's just how it's developed over time.
No, funny you say
I haven't always found white men attractive.
You know, I'm in a similar situation, but almost the opposite. A predominantly white neighbourhood, not black neighbourhood, but predominantly white-ish church, predominantly white-ish school, white college, Christ.
You're the only black person in college.
Pretty much,
like
yeah.
Only black.
I was literally the token, the sort of, for the
where
quality.
is it? Everybody knew where you were.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's black guys over there.
Yeah, so but my circle of friends predominantly white. But also what made it work, because I had the label of being called Bounty Bar.
Oh,
yeah.
Why could you speak in like full sentences, so on and so forth? Yeah, I got that when I was younger.
And I listened to...
You're posh, you are.
Or listen to white
Posh
music,
Bounty.
whatever that is. So I listened to, when I was growing up, I listened to dominant metal and indie. So that's white music.
Yeah.
So I'm white. I went to a white church because
See, black people who say that have got no understanding of where that kind of music originated from in the first place. Can I just say?
So
very true.
But yeah, but that, and I don't know you know what. But like you say, is it my environment? Because like I said, I think because I had bad experiences trying to date, almost like I'm trying to reach out to my community, but because it doesn't want me. So it's like I'm too black for the white community. I'm too white for the black community. Where am I? And I'm queer, and I'm all this, and this, and that.
That's exactly how I was. You see, and to a certain extent, I think now, to be honest with you, I still feel like I'm not properly part of the black community because the black community doesn't really want to accept gay men as a whole in the community. I think they've got many major issues with it. And again, I'm not white, so I'll never truly fit into a white community. So I'm just doing what I want to do.
But do you think that makes you... Do you think being gay and the black community often having a major issue with it, do you think that makes you question your blackness?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not in the slightest. It makes me question them. About why you questioning me?
But then sometimes in, let's say, black spaces, you might feel uncomfortable being yourself because
but
you expect
but I know that's not my fault though.
Yeah.
So I feel like I do feel uncomfortable in certain situations, but I don't feel because it's my fault. I feel because I'm being judged, and it's not my fault that I'm being judged. I wasn't, I was born this way. I can't. Again, it comes back to I can't help how I was made. I can't help the fact that I'm gay, and I'm not. I'm not gonna hide or deny what it is and who I am. It's not. I just can't do it. It's not. There's no.
So let's say you've gone dating. So like physical, expressions of dating and love, like holding hands, cuddling, kissing. Do you do that, or you're more discreet?
We do it. Sometimes we're discreet and sometimes we're not. It just depends on the situation. It's very hard for women to break out of that stuff because if you look on TV and stuff, if it's a Persil advert or something like that, it's still like the woman cleaning the clothes. It's still the woman doing the washing up. It's very rare that the man
shopping.
Exactly, and they people will try and put that on gay relationships when there's no need to even put that on gay relationships.
They do it partly because in order to make sense of what a gay relationship or queer relationship looks like, there's working that assumption of there's two people.
One's got to be the man and one's got to be the woman.
Yes, so that's how they kind of sell it to themselves. Yeah. But the problem is that's not healthy.
Of course it is.
It's not healthy at all. Because I've never been in a long-term relationship, so I can't say, you know what I mean? I can't say roles.
What you've experienced.
Yeah. But then again, I do wonder, because does the whole gender role thing play into the bedroom? Like the whole top, bottom, first kind of thing?
With gender roles, I like to do things in the house. I'm a person who everything has to be in order, everything has to be clean. I cook for myself all the time. I'm just a person who kind of does that stuff anyway. And I've dated a lot of gay guys that are just very similar to me in that respect. Like, they like to look after themselves, like to look after their place and do what I guess a lot of people in society see as the feminine aspects of a relationship. But when it comes to the whole sex thing as well, I think there's a lot of people that don't fit into that bracket of top and bottom anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
There's people who are both, there's people who are neither, there's people who don't like penetration at all. And so I just think, I think it's just something that's kind of being forced.
I think it's a porn
and
thing.
it's a bit too much. Really.
I think it's a porn thing. I think it's. I'm not anti-porn, but I do feel like porn does reinforce stereotypes.
Yeah.
So if you see a top, you always see a dominant. Never see an effeminate top in a gay porno. I've never seen it myself.
Interesting.
It's always quite. I watch a lot.
Because you do see a lot of masculine bottoms though.
Oh, you do, yeah. But not really tops. It's very rare.
Dating do's and don'ts, don't be late.
Yeah.
Don't be late. No, don't be late.
Is that your date? Are we recording?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
That's exactly that. They're gonna know.
Don't tell lies about your age. Tell the truth. This is your notes.
I'm not. Only not 2 years out. Gee, it's not 20 odd years out.
You know what? I'll give you. You can black the age on a couple of years here or there. That doesn't mean nothing to me. Age ain't a word number and all that rubbish. It doesn't really matter, does it? At the end of the day, your age don't really matter. If you like the person, you like the person. But be the person that you are in the picture.
Yes.
Don't be like
Photoshop.
Yeah. Or like just like completely different. See, I think that's a really bad thing. And I like being looked in the eye on a date, and I like being listened to. I like it when you have a back and forth conversation. Yeah.
Pardon? I wasn't paying attention, sorry.
That's why you're single. Yeah. That's nice.
I don't really know what to put. I don't really know what to say. Like, I think it's good if there's a connection.
Yeah.
I've been on some dates that haven't really gone well the first date, and I've kind of been like, oh, should I sack it off? Should give it another try. The second date's much better, and the third date's even better. So I guess I'd say what I would do is not write it off if it's not all there in the first date. Don't write it off. Kind of
I think sometimes you give time a chance, because I think sometimes everyone puts so much pressure on the first date.
Yeah.
Like to be perfect, absolutely perfect. But sometimes shit happens.
Yeah.
I like it when people make an effort. Some people don't make an effort, do they? On the first date.
Yeah. Come in their work clothes.
Yeah.
But then they pay for the bill, so it was good.
That's it. Good.
Yeah, that's
redeem themselves.
But to be fair, that's like,
If he watches the show, he's gonna know what I'm talking about.
You have to let me know what he looks like when he's all dressed up, because I'm not that about that. If you go to a restaurant and least dress up, I think don't be too needy when you're on a date, because there's certain people
when they talk about my ex did this, my ex did that, I'm just like,
the baggage, or
don't need to hear that.
Like, don't hang all your hopes on that date.
Yeah.
When you meet when you go on a date with someone, and it's like they're 3 dates in with you already, and you're like, just met type thing.
Also, I think you need to be clear about what you actually want out of it. Is it a hookup, or is it something more meaningful, or is it in between? I think it's clear, because that's what
a hookup's not dating. I think I'm a romantic when it comes to dating. Dating is going out with someone, sharing activity with them, talking to them, getting to know them. A hookup is.
But then after the date, what happens? You say your goodbyes and go home?
Well, on the first date.
Or are you going back to someone's yard?
Well, it depends on the situation. It depends on the situation, don't it? Depends on the time and the place and the person and the situation. If it's like, if you're feeling like, we're gonna be nice and do the court, then you go about your business. If you're like, I've got to do it, we've got to be. If there's fire there, if
there's fire, there's fire.
Then you can't, don't, see what happens. Yeah.
In that case, level rule, if you are going to do the deed, please douche.
Yeah.
Yes, please God.
Yeah.
Nothing worse. It's like
he's right. He's vulgar, but he's right.
Yeah, it's like you think, it's like in the bedroom.
You've had some bad experiences, though, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just
less about that. Less about that. I've not done it yet. Come on,
me either.
Is that a wrap?
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
How we end the show.
Yeah,
On that note.
Yeah, I'm not
Have a good time,
Be
be
safe.
safe.
Yeah, these are, wear a
And
condom.
douche.
Yeah, wear a condom. And please, God, douche.
He's getting freaky flashbacks and that now, isn't it?
It's been a fantastic, intriguing, and enlightening evening with you two gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
For sharing.
It's been good.
It's been-
Yes,
yeah.
it's been nice.
It's-
I like it.
It's, yeah. It's been it's been graphic, I tell you that. It's been graphic.
Because of you.
What? I'll just be honest. Christ. You bunch of
For
fucking...
once.
Oh, you're just a bunch of prudes, man.
No,
Oh.
it's good. It's good to talk. It's good to talk.
Yeah, and that's
Get
good
more
to
people
fuck.
talking.
That's why you need to wear a condom. But anyway, I need to wrap things up. It's been great. Thanks. Please subscribe. Press that little red button. Subscribe to us. And we see you next time.
Bye.
All right.
Bye. Bye.